Okay, new experiment with the page edges. I will link my other video below where I experimented with coloring the page edges with watercolored ink solution that I made. So I'm going to try it now with some food coloring. So first thing that we do, if you're new here, is we have to wet the whole book down really good. Okay, so you're just going to hang out for a second while I just soak this puppy. This sprayer is nice, but I don't know if it's meant for soaking pages. I do like it though. I do like it for a lot of other things. But I've seen a lot of people do this with food coloring, and I'm like, I am going to have to give that a try. And so here I am. This book is apparently a little curly. Make sure you take the covers off of the book. I made the mistake the last time around of not doing that, and it makes a mess. And this is going to make a wet mess, so put something down. This is my work desk, so I can kind of get it messy if I want, but also because it's like an actual workbench material from Home Depot, this cleans pretty easy. Alright, so I think we got a good base soaking, right? Let's see. If I flip through, I mean, for the most part, I guess it's pretty wet. Maybe if I just do a little closer, do it this way so it'll go down in there. See, like this. See, like some of the pages, it really just did the ends of it, so I'm trying to... Now, not all books are created equal. Me and my daughter learned this the other day, so you might not get 100% of the pages to look terrifically colored, but you'll get a good amount. It will... This is a good, fast way to make lots of collage fodder and ephemera bases and, you know, collage bases fast. Okay. Alright, see, that kind of got down a little more. Alright, let's get some food coloring colors. Don't pick colors that'll make mud. I didn't really make much mud with my watercolors because they weren't very saturated. So I'm going to start with this violet, and we are just going to drop it on there in random spots. Okay, and then turn it, and just some violet drops. Food coloring is inexpensive enough. I will leave a link to the multi-packs that I get off of Amazon. See, this is going to make some really colorful page edges. But yeah, I've gotten a few different ones. I will link something below. And they're all the same. I haven't had any that were really lousy. And why do I have food coloring in my stash, you ask? Well, I'm going to use pink. I have it in my stash because I use it to make spray ink. I mix them with alcohol or water, and in a little spray bottle, and I spray things with it like ink. It's a spray ink without buying fancy and expensive inks. Okay, almost all of my inks, unless I've gotten them secondhand, are homemade. I do have some of the Delusion sprays, but I got them in a bunch of craft stuff that I bought from a woman, so I didn't buy them new. Don't get me wrong, I've definitely contemplated buying them new once they run out, because the color of those is so incredibly saturated. But you can also get a lot of good saturation with food coloring, and also with some marker, markers that you think are dried out, but guess what? They're not. Deep inside that marker is juice. If you see my lights flickering, it's because we have a hurricane. Although it's a tropical storm now, but Debbie is here. Tropical storm Debbie is a nasty storm that's hitting the southeast, and she's making her way north and wreaking rainy, windy havoc the whole way. Like, what a bitch, right? Just going and ruining everyone's day. There's a lot of water on my road. I'm watching cars just like plow through this giant water pool. This is very even though it says purplish red, it's very much like the violet. Oh, this is going to make some really nice page edges. Let's put some blue. What color blue? What color blue? I have sky blue and I have turquoise. See, I've got like a whole bunch of colors in this. Peacock. Let's do peacock blue. See what this looks like. And this one is a little bit thicker. It's like almost a thin gelatin type material. Goop. I don't know, what would you call this? It's a goop. So yeah, I've been working in here during the Debbie, and I also spent a good amount of time this morning doing some fussy cutting from kids' books that I had in my trash pile. So I feel all, recycly today. I'm very proud of myself for not throwing all the things out. As much as sometimes you get overwhelmed and you throw things out. You want to just throw things out, and I go through it. I throw things out all the time. But then other times I'm like, you know what? I really should try and find a purpose. I bought these, even if it wasn't a big lot of books that I buy just for one or two specific books, and I get a ton of them. And then I got to find a way to get rid of them. So why not get rid of them by using them? Right? Why not? Why wouldn't you do that? I think the food coloring is definitely going to be the way to go on this project. Definitely think so. Alright, I'm just checking my phone because my babies are inside. Granted, they're being lazy bums today, which is fine with me because it's a lazy bum kind of day. Okay, I do have navy blue too. Alright, I got a lot of colors. That I can use in this specific set. And just as soon as I was done ripping the cover off of this book, I realized that the author signed it. So I don't know, it might be worth money. Not today probably, because it's not an old book, but someday. Maybe this could be my retirement. And here I am destroying it. Although it's addressed to somebody, and usually when they have someone's name on it, they're not worth a whole ton of money. Alright, let's spray some in here. Don't forget to continually saturate to get all of the good yummy gooiness to go down. See, look at that. Look at that squish. Woo! So just be ginger so you don't squeeze it all out, right? That wind, man. I don't know how we haven't lost power. I mean, there's like a ton of areas around me that have lost power. My husband is inside napping. He can't do nothing. He can't sit. Like, he has a very hard time with the sitting. I don't. I could easily sit and do nothing. I am very good at vegetating. Although I don't do it much because I don't have time to, but I'm a very, very fond proponent of the vegetation. My girls start school next week on the 14th, which is so weird, but they're going to get out May 23rd. So I'm like, you know what? This is worth it. Because what are they going to do for the rest of August besides sit in the house? Because the days are just hot. It's just too hot and muggy to do anything. Whereas in August and the beginning of June, most of June around here really, is beautiful. It's gorgeous. You know, it's gorgeous weather. I'm going to use some of the navy. So, yeah, it's, you know, but it is what it is. They're going to start school. And they're both excited, which makes me happy that they like school, because I never did. I mean, I'm sure I did when I was little, but I remember most of my life just wanting to be home, not wanting to go places. And I'm still like that. I still like to be home. I mean, sometimes I really like to get out, but I'm always very excited when it's time to go home. And that's just how I am. I'm a homebody. My house is my sanctuary, and I need to, you know, sometimes you just need that zen space that you have created for yourself. Even though my house, like, isn't, I haven't created nothing. But, because I don't, my house isn't, like, decorated nice, like, the way I'd want it. Or anything. Because my husband and I disagree on decorating, so I just let it go and not do my wild, funky, colorful stuff. Even though I'm really not good at decorating, like I say, the wild, funky, colorful stuff, because that's just what I want to put places. I don't know if it'll look good. I think this is definitely, I think the food coloring is the way to go with this project. I love it. And then this is going to take a good few days to dry. It took a good 3 or 4 days for the last one. The last round that I did with my daughter in here. That's another thing when you watch that video. I had my Lily in here with me. She comes in. She guest stars sometimes on the lovely Malia station. I'm waiting for my husband to say, hey, you want to go for a ride in this hurricane crap? We haven't had like any severe weather or hurricane type stuff in a few years, so this is like a first time thing for my kids to be aware of what's going on with the weather. So I don't think they're that nerved up now, but they were a little nerved up knowing that, you know, it's going to be raining and windy. And I tried to calm them down by telling them that, you know, I won't let them float away. I won't let you float away. Let's put some turquoise. I don't know what this is going to look like. And soaky. Soak. Oh yeah, that turquoise is not turquoise at all. It's like a cobalt. Look at that's the color. It's like a cobalt blue. So again, these were books I was going to throw out. Instead, I put them in a box and I said, I am going to do the page edges on those and keep them. And I'm going to be putting together a bunch of book page packs from just a wide variety of books. Like if you like to do masterboards or any kind of collage type stuff, a wide variety of different looking book pages is really cool to have. So I'm going to be putting together book page packs. I've got like, I don't know, 50 something books torn apart over here already. So I just have some more to add to it now. And I'm going to add some of these pages too, because I mean, I'm going to have hundreds of pages of these ready to go once I dye all these books, you know. So if you are interested in those, let me know and I will get crack-a-lackin' on them. Alright, I'm going to let this dry and I'm going to do a few more and then we will come back hopefully after Debbie has tired herself out and we will do the big reveal. Okay? But so far, look at so far. Oh my god. So far, food coloring is the clear winner in the page edges. Okay. So I will be back. Okay, the big reveal. So first we're going to look at the watercolor ones that I did with Lillian, which I'll leave that link for the first video. And they're nice in a subtle way, okay? Now, not all paper is created equal, okay? Some of these book pages, like this one here, it's kind of a crappier quality paper. All right, but I like it. I like the muted look, okay? So, like, I didn't, you know, we didn't do a very good flip through. We did kind of a quick one. So, see, this isn't super saturated in these books. But we had fun. We had fun making them. Okay. So, this one came out good. I did this because I was trying to use up some of the watercolor paints. I got a ton of really old tube watercolor paints. And then this one. And I have that textbook too. I tried to do it with a textbook, but, you know, it looks similar to this. Okay, so those are watercolor. These are the ones Vera started pulling some of these books apart for me. So I had the pages. See, so she kind of tore a few. And these are what I did yesterday. I promise they look way more saturated in person. But look at this one. I was like, what color combos? What color combinations could I use? I love these pages. They're not fully dry, but I just had to show them. I just had to. There's a fly in here flying around. It's driving me crazy. They're not 100%. They're like, you know, 70% dry probably. So, like, I had this one book that came apart, so I did it in pieces. Look at, I love, this one's probably my favorite. I say that, but I haven't looked at the other ones yet, so this one may or may not be my favorite. Look at that. Oh my god, so food coloring is the way to go. I'll leave a link down below. It is my Amazon affiliate link. I am an affiliate, which means that you don't pay any more money for the item, but I make a little tiny commission off of it if you use one of my links. Okay? And then I was like, man, I have all this left over on my desk. What do I do? So I started soaking it up with some of the loose pages. And then this is the last one. Oh, this is the blue-green. So let's see how the blue-green. Oh, I like the blue-green. It's weird how it turned. Some of them turned yellow as they seeped in to the paper. Huh? So yeah. And now I have to like do some serious cleaning. Lots. And my desk is stained in some places. My hands were like so stained yesterday. So stained. Like, look, the scratches in my desk are all permanently. Oh my god, it's so funny. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Get the food coloring. I'll leave you a link. Any food coloring will work. But I like the big multi-packs of colors. There's a lot you can do with them. And there's a lot of ways to play with them. So yeah, thanks for coming along for this crazy, colorful ride. And I will see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.